I'm working for UPS right now.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, dandy. I'm thinking. So I had another brother. I had a brother that came through the A+ certification and is now in IT. I thought you were him.
Oh no, I freelance. I do videography and cinematography on the side.
Nice. Very nice. We're going to wait and let some other people get in and we'll get started. I've hit record already, so we're already, that is all set. So anybody that does not make it in will have the opportunity to listen in.
Okay.
So we're just going to give it a sec. DeMonte, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. You ready? Did you finish your A+ reading? I don't want to put you all out here now. Look. Oh, now you done got quiet.
Oh, you said reading. I thought you said meeting. I'm like, I'm downloading it now.
No, you finished the reading on that chapter 15?
Not yet. I will finish that up tonight. It will
Please
be
do. Done. All right. I'm going to share out. Greetings, beloved.
Hey, how you doing, brother? This is Gregory Pierre.
Gregory, welcome.
I'm doing fine. And you?
I'm excellent, thank you.
That's great.
We got a couple other people on the call. We're going to wait and let some others. This is going to be a full class. There's going to be a lot of people in here, which is a very good thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until they get in. That way I'm not repeating myself over. You'll hear it, you know. But again, my hope for this class is that each of you takes what it is that you learn here and teach it. Okay? It's not just about consuming, and and I think it is going to be an inevitable. I think it will be an inevitable side result of this training. It's going to excite you. You're going to be doing some things that yeah.
I'm definitely excited already on the potential of this whole thing. To be honest.
Wait till we jump in. So once again, I'm gonna wait. I'm excited, right? And I'm like ready to rock, right? But we're gonna give it some minutes so that I can because I really want to give you a fuller picture and understanding of the gravity of this and what it is that we're looking to do here.
Okay, sir. I'll definitely be patient with that. I do have some other questions for you about the computer class also.
Come on. Perfect timing.
You want me to ask you now?
Absolutely. While we're waiting for the people to join in.
All right. The question is, I was thinking about taking an accelerated course with another company because they do their class in 2 or 3 weeks and you can get a bunch of certificates. But do you do accelerated courses also? No.
And the reason not, what you got to understand is they will tell you it's an accelerated course, and they'll tell you that you'll get the certificate. The two of those things are mutually exclusive. Understand, the two of those things, you're taking their course and getting a certificate, are mutually exclusive items. They don't guarantee you're going to get that certificate. You have to pass that test. And so what is going to happen, you got to break down what it is that is going to happen. What's going to happen is you're going to walk into their training facility, and they're going to deliver that information whatever way they think is the best way to deliver it, the quickest and easiest way to deliver it. I can promise you that, and maybe DeMonte can chime in. Who's got that? Someone's got some feedback. I'm going to mute that mic.
Mr. Brown.
1 second. DeMonte can possibly chime in and attest to this fact that a 3-week course for the A+ certification would be a waste of your money. You might be able to remember all the stuff that they're going to hit you with in 3 weeks. You don't know it, and no one's going to hire you because you're a paper tiger. You might have studied it, you might be able to regurgitate it, but you haven't learned a thing. I wouldn't suggest anybody do a boot camp.
Mhm.
What were you going to say, Queen?
I was just asking what we missed before 4 o'clock because it's just 4 o'clock now. So
Nothing.
I'm just, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Question: Do you advise people to take the A+ and the solo class at the same time if they have time?
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. Because the A+ is going to have a bunch of reading assigned to it. And there's going to be, so the A+ is the introduction into technology, right? It's going to show you how data moves. What are the choke points? Where are the security points? Everything, right? It's going to go through your smartphones and your point-of-sale devices, computers, servers, all of that, right? Soup to nuts. And so that's the screen door, really, into technology. The solar is a whole different technology. It's a whole different beast, right? And they don't, I mean, while some things in the two of them may parallel, they don't very much.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Because I've been doing mechanics for 15 years. So I don't think the solar would be that big of a deal too much.
No, that's perfect. That is a great, great background. That's going to work out very well. You'll understand this very well. So the A+, when we speak about the A+ certification, who is the A+ certification good for? Really anyone, right? If you take that A+ certification class and you pass at the degree that I need you to, you're worth 45 grand anywhere on earth. There's no question. So really, 18, 16, 20, 45. If you ain't making that kind of money, definitely the A+.
No class my area online.
Who's that?
Lampini Napali.
Oh, that's
I got it.
the line. I think that's Rose.
Yes, it is. Okay. So, but so the A+ is the perfect route in that regard. Okay. In where the solar is a little bit different is the solar is self-sufficiency. The solar is remove your dependency from the grid. It's a little different. So in my mind, trying to assign priority, which one would be more important, I think both are, because both feed you. Both of these disciplines, the A+ certification as well as the solar course, both directly address feeding you right here and right now. And so for that reason, it's very difficult for me to say that there was one with a greater priority than the other. I will say that the solar is power generation. And so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and, because I see there's a lot of people here, we're going to go ahead and kick off the kickoff, right?
Okay.
And really jump into and start to speak to some of these different things. Everything is being recorded, so anybody that comes in late, no worries. We're gonna develop a room for which information will be shared on Facebook. It will be a closed and secret room, and everybody will have access to it. Okay, and we will share this information, and the recordings for every class will be stored in that room as well. Okay, so we've got a common repository where everybody can access the data, right? My name, I'm Peter Brown, right? I've been in technology for about 25 years. I've done pretty much everything. I've moved hospitals. I built a hospital infrastructure from the ground up and then moved the hospital into it. I've worked on projects of all different scale as it relates to technology. I've worked on telephone systems, the AV systems, the network, everything, okay? And so lately, and as of late, you see the different things that happen with the energy, and you see that the solar panels are a really intelligent alternative to paying for your power, right, to being on the grid. But what you don't see is solar proliferation. If we know that solar power is an alternative and we don't have to take gas and we don't have to use fracking and these things, well, why isn't it prevalent? Why wouldn't Africa be lit up? Why wouldn't it be lit up in America, right? The question is, how come that solar proliferation has not taken place all over the planet Earth? And the reason that solar proliferation doesn't exist is because of exactly what we are going to start to study today, okay? We know it very clearly from coast to coast in the United States of America, in Denmark, in Sweden, in Ghana, in Nicaragua. We know all over the world, the number one issue is energy. It's power, okay? If you don't have power, and let's step back and define that a little bit more. When they want to go into a country and take their resources, how do they appeal to them? They go in and say, hey, you know what? You don't have plumbing. You don't have electricity. You can't do these things. You don't have an Xbox. You don't have these things. Wouldn't you like to have them? Well, we've got them in America. We've got them in America. The seducing factor is power. It is power. If you can generate your own power, then you can go to any place you want on the planet Earth. You can go anywhere on the planet Earth, and with the appropriate tools, you can build a reality for you and your family if you can generate power. Power equals power, okay? Power equals power. So the logic behind this course that I have built and created is to, in fact, create that proliferation. Again, the question was, why isn't it prevalent? When we know that this is an issue, when we know everybody on the planet Earth is going to be able to benefit from having alternative and renewable energy, why hasn't it made proliferation? Okay, that question is answered in the explanation of the solar certification. Okay, the solar certification path, and the cert is called the NABCEP. Okay, the NABCEP, and that is the North American Board of Certified Energy Professionals. Okay, and I'm going to read you their little blurb about what they say this is. Okay? Certification offers the public a high degree of protection because practitioners have to voluntarily meet standards and qualifications and pass an exam. Developing a certification is a complex and highly time-consuming process and requires a strong administrative organization in order to maintain its quality. Over 1,000 certification programs exist within the United States, qualifying professionals from crane operators to energy-efficient experts, from financial planners to automobile technicians. Okay? Voluntary certification programs accomplish 3 important goals. I'm going to ask everybody to mute themselves if you can. Right? Voluntary certification program, and this is a voluntary muting I'm asking for. Then I ain't gonna ask. Y'all gonna get used to your training now. All right, my man, Aaron Goodson. How you doing, young brother?
I'm doing good.
Excellent. Whoa, yo, Mojo, you hear his voice? Last when we got on the thing, he was like, "All right, look at now."
I know. He's a grown man right now.
Aaron's grown up on us right here. That's all right. Okay. So the NABCEP certification, okay, this is, again, it is a voluntary certification program. And this is, again, I'm reading you their blurb. It accomplishes 3 important goals. Provide a measure of protection to the public by giving them the credential for judging the competency of the practitioners. Okay, it provides practitioners with a way to distinguish themselves from their competition and improve quality, public perception of the given occupation, and increase the industry's prominence. Okay. So, hold on, I'm going to mute. There you go. All right. The NAB CEP process has been developed and designed carefully following professional credentialing guidelines. Standards developed by subject matter experts have been set, and the eligibility requirements are reasonably achievable based on an extensive input from stakeholders and deliberation among installers. NAB CEP has built a transparent, non-discriminatory program implemented with fair procedures and due process. Let me tell you what that said. Can anyone paraphrase what that just said?
Yeah, they want money.
Well, it's a little more than that. So here's the thing. In order to get that NAB CEP certification, oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry. In order to be qualified to take the test, for that certification, you have to have done 3 installations, right? 3 house installations, and they have to have been under the tutelage of a master certified installer. Okay, so what does that do? What that does is it keeps this technology in the monopoly that European supremacy has held all the time. Who do you think is going to get that apprenticeship? So you can find somebody in your city probably that is a master certified installer. If you approach that person, do you think they're going to give that apprenticeship to you over their son, over their friends? Who do you think they're pushing through that? So this is a continuation of that monopoly is what it is. This is going to be the union electricians. So who are going to be your master installers today? They're going to be your union electricians. They're going to be your union carpenters, perhaps, right? Maybe your union telephone workers, right? Those are going to be the ones that are going to be these master electricians. And I can promise you, from my own experiences and looking through them, these are the people that are not going to give it to you. You're not going to get that. So you won't even qualify. You will not, based on the way this is structured, you will not even qualify to be able to take the test. Nobody's going to give it to you. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
This is why what we have done is, so I've got their material, I've got their books, and what we're going to do here, I'm going to share in the room very quickly so we can begin the download. Give me 1 second. I got way too many windows open. Okay. The download for you is here. If you open up the chat window, you will see that I put a link into the room. That link is a download that I'd like everybody to pull on their computers, okay? I'm going to share with you my desktop, and you will see exactly what that link is. This is the student CD, okay? And when you get it, you're going to find that there's 2 things inside of what I just sent you. One is the setup for Magic ISO, and I want you to install that. When it comes down, you're going to install Magic ISO. And the other is this file, student CD ISO, okay? Once you've installed Magic ISO, it might ask you to reboot your computer, okay? Once you've rebooted your computer, come back to this CD ISO and right-click it. And you're going to go to Magic ISO and select Mount Student CD ISO. See this? I'm mounting it in this area, okay? So it's going to mount that file for you, and then this will come up. Let me pull this over to the right screen. And you will be brought into the student CD for the photovoltaic class, okay? We are not going to follow this CD to the letter. We're not. Again, I've gone through their course. A lot of that course is really, just as I said, what they're doing is they're trying to continue a monopoly, is what they're doing. And this is why you do not see solar proliferation, because you have the big people at top that are trying to make the maximum amount of money as well as control the industry to ensure that specific people are the primary benefactors of this technology, okay? What I plan to do and what this initiative seeks to do, what this solar course is designed to do, is to cut the legs from under that behemoth, okay? We're going to cut the legs. I'm going to bring it to the street. I'm going to show you applications and ways of using this that are outside of the scope of their training. I'm going to show you innovations. I'm going to show you a way where you can build solar applications anywhere, at any time, deploy them, and have them produce power for you in an off-grid capacity, okay? So this course that I've designed, I built it from scratch. I did not design based on the idea of getting their certification. I could train you better than their technicians, and they would still not, you would still not qualify to take their test. Okay? You would still not qualify to take their test. So I'm not focused on their test. They can keep their test. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can deploy any solution, from the smallest wearable solution to building out an array that is capable of running a city, being able to size appropriately that array, being able to calculate efficiently the amount of runtime and power that you have available on demand, okay? These are the things that I'm going to show you, and you, at the end, are going to deploy a solution. The final exam in this class will be the deployment of a solution. I don't care how big it is or how small it is. I'm not talking in people's pockets, but what I found is that when you're simply talking about it, right, you're going to get the concept. Yes, I'm going to put it in such a way that you are going to understand the concept. You'll understand how this works. But I'm going to tell you something. It is not until you have the physical parts and you begin to put them together that you see the hurdles, that you feel the mistakes, that you work through those, and that you get to the point where you have a piece of art at the end of it. It's functional, it works, and now you have the confidence. Now you understand it. I can explain it to you. I can explain it to you until you're blue in the head. But what you've got to do is, we've got to make sure that you can do it, that the things that you have heard, the things that you have learned translate to practical application, right? And this is what this class is going to do. So at the end, you will be expected to deploy a project. You will be expected to present that project to the rest of this class. As I said, we're going to create a group, and that's going to be a Facebook group, so everybody has access to it. And we're going to share knowledge in this group. I'm going to be sharing documents and reading material and different things that we will use throughout this course. We're going to use an awful lot of different material to accomplish the same goal. There's a lot that you're going to learn. You know, I said earlier, probably one of the more common solar installers are electricians, because there needs to be a basic understanding of how electricity works. Well, I've simplified that, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to keep it black and red. It's black and red. You got positive and negative. That's all we're working with here. I've reduced and simplified this down to the point where you can deploy any solution that you need, again, whether that be a wearable computing platform or whether that be a grid array that will take care of an entire city. It will be the same principle, and you will be able to do it, okay? The CD that I just distributed to you is gold. You will forever use these charts. They will give you your solar radiation in given areas throughout the United States of America. So you can find where you are, and you can find out exactly where you should place your solar panels and the radiation that you can expect in that given area. Okay? So this disk is a very valuable tool. It will show you your solar radiation and basically where you need to place your panels. Now, again, this assumes a stationary install. And as we get into the class and we get through some of this stuff, you're going to see why the stationary install doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? And this is why it hasn't taken off. It's because, so if you, first and foremost, doing a solar install on your home, okay? If you were to do a solar install on your home, the very first thing that you need to factor is how old is your roof. Because if your solar install will last longer than your roof, okay? The solar panels have a guaranteed life expectancy of at least 25 years. Your roof is guaranteed for 20. Okay, so your solar install will last longer than your roof. So you are by default automatically building in a cost down the line. Okay. Furthermore, to carry your entire house, you need to have the battery bank to accommodate all of the power that you could potentially draw. We're going to get through all of these calculations and all these things you're going to understand. But bear in mind, those batteries, if maintained optimally, will give you 5 years runtime. You will need to replace them. Those batteries are expensive. They are expensive. That is not a small expenditure. Okay? So the truth is, for a stationary photovoltaic install, it is cost prohibitive, and the average person or family, if they were to invest in a stationary install, would never recuperate the amount that they put in. Not in the lifetime of that install would they recoup that money. They would never actually come to the break-even point. Okay? Based on the way that it is designed and the way that it is in the market today, nobody could recoup the cost of the installation. Now, you've got some businesses, and this is where I'm hoping to influence you. You've got some businesses that are popping up with some unique ideas, and they're saying, okay, you know what, here's what we'll do. You don't have to pay nothing. We'll come in, we'll install your solar, we'll install the solar, we'll take the cost of that, right? And you pay us a flat rate. You pay us X amount for your power, okay? And so what that company is doing is, oh, and you're going to love this. What that company is doing is, they're spinning the meter backwards. The electric meter that's usually spinning forward because you're consuming, they're spinning it backward. So not only are they taking a monthly from you, not only are they spinning the meters backwards and taking a monthly from the electric company, but they're also taking the tax breaks that the federal government gives you for going solar. Oh, that's genius. That's genius, right? That is a brilliant model, and this is the kind of thing that I'm hoping I can inspire in this class. Somebody in this class should learn or should be the one that comes up with and says, hey, this is what we can do. So I will say, I'm a chess player, and I recall that in teaching someone to play chess, there were inherent problems with that. And the inherent problem with that, the student would learn how I played chess, right? They would learn to play me. They didn't necessarily learn the game. They learned my strategy. They learned the things that I would do and how I reacted on the chessboard. And so that was great. They got the fundamentals, but one day would come where they would be able to beat me. And because they were able to beat me, the one that taught them, they're going to think they're awesome and they're ready to play this game with anybody in the world. But the truth is, because they've only played me, what they've only done was learn how to beat me. They didn't actually learn the game or how to develop their own strategy, okay? And then they'll go out and they'll play a scrub and they'll lose, okay? So what I don't want to do in this class is have you duplicate exactly what I've done. That doesn't make any sense, right? Duplicating what I've done doesn't allow for any personal improvisation. I want you to change it. I don't want you to do exactly what I've done. I want you to change it. I'll show you how I did exactly what I did. We're going to go through and understand the principles, the connections, what goes first, what goes next, how do you size it, and you're going to know how to do this. Then you're going to put your hands in it. Okay? You're going to put your hands in it, and you're going to build it. All right? This is the place that we're going. Okay? You see in this CD that I sent you, the forms area. I'm sorry, I clicked off on the front page, forms and worksheets. You will keep these forms and worksheets and you will use them forever. Okay? You will use them forever. The site survey form, it's already populated. Those things that you need to know, the questions that you need to ask, the things that you need to populate. This is a very, very professional package. You can now go and do the site survey. You're going to be able to put all of the information that you need to related to that site, the azimuth, and all of those different things, and have that on a sheet. So it's going to be a standardized method by which you will go in and work with these tools. Okay? So this disk, again, very, very valuable. We will refer to it and use it. I'm going to refer to the flashcards and some of the quizzes. We're going to go through some of the animations on here. We are also going to use some of the better YouTube videos. Some of those videos that we watch and we use are going to be exactly what not to do, and some of them are going to be exactly what to do. At the end of this, you will have a full understanding, and you will deploy a photovoltaic solution. Okay? So, any questions? Some came in late. I know, it's okay. I started recording from the moment we came in the room. So one of the next things that we're going to do right here in this class is create a room. Okay? I'd like for the participants here to determine a room that we will be in. And so, oh, the portable generators. Yeah, this is really. So the thing is, and that's where I meant to segue. My intention, as it relates to this class, is to cut the legs from that monopoly that they have built up. They've got a monopoly such that the only way that you're going to be able to get certification, or the only way that solar is going to become a reality in your life, is if they give it to you. I intend to cut those legs off. I intend for you to be able to do it yourself. So, yes, you will absolutely learn how to build those portable generators. Beyond that, you're going to learn how to build a coat that is an MP3 player using the sun. You're going to learn a lot more than that, brother. Yeah. You'll everyone, when you chat, when you put something in the chat room, click the drop down so that goes to everyone and not me privately, because what happens is I answer questions, y'all think I'm crazy, but somebody actually asked the question. James asked if I was covering the portable generators as well. And that is an absolute certainty. Okay. Now, so again, this is what we're going to do is we're going to create a Facebook room. And that room will be secret. The rest of the world will not be able to see what goes on in that room. That will be just the solar participants. Okay? Any idea that you come up with is yours. It's the groups. As we go through this, you will start to find yourselves and refer and realize that you all are a family. You are a solar family. Okay? And you will be resources for each other wherever you may be. Right? You will communicate with each other and bounce ideas as you understand and you really get a feeling for what this thing is. This is going to happen quite naturally. So I create a room for all of my ECHO trainings, and I allow that room, or we name that room in tandem. I haven't got a thought in my mind as it relates to what this room will be named. The naming of this room comes from you, the participants, okay? What we want to do, and just a what is expected from you. I'm sorry. What you will learn. I'm trying to follow my agenda as best as possible. What you will learn from this course. You will learn everything you need to be able to scope, plan, size, and deploy a photovoltaic solution, from wiring and deploying a city grid to a small wearable application. You'll have the confidence and skill to deploy solar solutions all around you and diminish your dependency on the grid, and you're going to have fun while you're doing it, okay? What is expected from you, okay? And I don't know, I didn't get a chance to speak with Kev. Kev is the other trainer that will be splitting time with me. We will be doing this training in tandem. Kev is, to give you a little background, and I'm going to share the recording with him as well. But Kev was, I think, a member of my very first A+ certification class. Okay, he is my elder, and I'm not going to shout out my brother's age, but I will say he didn't need this class. He didn't need the A+ certification class. He came into it simply because he wanted to learn about computers. He never had the opportunity because it costs so much, and he seen me say something about it, so he said, why not? Give it a shot. Okay, so he came up, he paid his registration, and he jumped into the class. Before we got halfway through that class, Kev built his computer and was joining in the rest of the classes on his computer. I'm like, whoa. Okay, all right, this is how we rolling. Okay, cool. And then from that point forward, anytime I came up with the class, Kev was like, yeah, man, I'm in. I want in on these classes. So Kev came into the solar class. Wait a minute. Before I could ring the dinner bell, Kev's built his generator, right? Kev done put his thing together, man, and now, yeah, man, I haven't even been able to talk to the brother because he's in his way. So his initial build was to just power his shed, and he is now powering his shed with table saws and all of those different things in a solar capacity. And then after that, man, look, he's moved on. This brother is just deploying solutions. And so Kevin's going to co-train this class with me. Right, and you will get the benefit of both of our experience and what it is that the lessons learned, right, and the little burns and all the stuff that goes along with being able to deploy the solution. So what is expected from you? It is expected that you show up and attend the classes. If you don't attend the classes, it is expected that you have listened to the recordings and brought back to the class any questions that you might have. The reason that this is so very important, and this feeds into the next component, it is expected that you pay a registration fee, okay? Unless other arrangements have been made, it is expected that you pay the registration fee. The registration fee for this course is $200, okay? The reason that it is important that you show up to the classes and the reason that it is important that you pay that registration fee is because there are other people that could be in this slot. There are other people that are standing outside that want to be in this course, okay? I've got a queue that's building up. So, and I got to tell you, the registration fee, the amount that it costs for the services that we're going to host, and the amount that it costs for the books and the time that we spend, nobody's getting paid. Neither Kev nor I are getting paid. What we're doing is we're spending time to bring this to you. And we are very serious about it. And so if we're serious about it, we expect you to be serious about it. I expect you to come to the class. I expect you to do the readings. I expect you to do the tests. I expect you to ask questions in every class until you understand the material fully. And I further expect that you're going to build a final project. And if you can comply with all of these expectations, then this class is going to change your life. Now, what's the final goal? Again, at the end of the day, all of the trainings, very good. That's where I'm coming up with this scheduling like that. My people, I love y'all, man. Hey, and I'm telling you, at the end, you will be a team. You will find that you are a family and a team. that are empowered, that are bouncing ideas and questions off of each other. You start to think about all of the different kinds of things that you can do and some of the different applications. Wait a minute. How about a DJ in the park? Right now, the DJ got to go in. Wait, I know none of y'all are probably, I won't say none of y'all, but there's probably not many of you who are as old as I am. And I remember, look, we used to have the parties, man, out on the block. We used to have block parties. Now, in New York, where the Queen is from, and don't get her to talk about New York. Something about you New Yorkers, they just
whatever.
You know, they here in New York, they got to throw up a flag or something. I don't know. But in New York, they used to find, they would find apartments and run power from the pole to the apartment and set it off, man, have a party, right? Well, power has always been the issue. How about doing DJ party? How about building an application for DJs in the park to be able to keep their thing going? How about weddings? You know how hard it is to do a wedding outside when you have to have a great big diesel generator sitting next to you? I do have to be screamed out, right? So there are literally thousands of applications waiting for you to develop them, waiting. And this is what I mean when I say I intend to cut the legs from the industry, because by the time they figured out a way to make the maximum amount of money and still make it profitable for you, you're going to be already gone and powering your home somewhere off like a pioneer. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We will have already changed the dynamic. Okay? This is very valuable. The sun, inextinguishable power supply. It is not going anywhere. The sun is the very tool that the Egyptians used in order to create their sources of power. All we're doing is porting over, please, and I like to give a little history and a little background. I won't bore you, but understand the first utilization of electricity on the planet Earth was the Baghdad battery. This was Africans, okay? The very first utilization of power on the planet Earth was Africans. We have used and harnessed the sun in a manner that no other life form could. Do you know what it is that causes the solar panel to be able to use the sunlight? Anybody? Not anybody that's been in any of my classes before.
Heat?
Not heat. Not heat.
Is it the black part of the solar panel?
Who just said that?
That's me. That's Kyle.
That is exactly what it is. It's called melanin. It's called melanin. They use dark berries. They use from the mango, from the
interesting.
From the blueberries and blackberries, and they dye it. What happens is the melanin allows the ability to change that thermal energy, to make that light thermal usable energy. Exactly. The absorption of melanin is what allows a solar panel to work. So I'm saying from the rooter to the tutor, this is your science. This is yours. This from the beginning in historical context, from the beginning it came from you. Mm. In the end, I say to you, my beloved, this is the first thing that has entered into the hands of Africans in 400 years that has the ability and is qualified to not only change our condition economically, but physically. When I can take my box to the middle of a field and I can build a DIY power saw mill, and I can take that wood down and I can build my house. Yes, the Queen is back behind me hungry, and we're going to build some fires. It might be a little cool for a couple of days, but we're going to get us a structure up is what's going to happen. And you know what? I'm not going to run out of power because when I wake up tomorrow morning, my saws are going to work again, my drills are going to work again, and I'm going to build my family's reality.
Mm-hmm.
So this equals power. Power equals power. I can take it anywhere on the planet Earth. Anywhere on the planet Earth. And I don't have to ask questions. This is power. It's self-sufficiency. And that's what this is all about. This is the place that I'm looking to bring you to. Okay? So, the training schedule. We are going to do Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. The Tuesday and Thursday will be from 8 p.m. to 9:30. Okay? That's Eastern Standard Time. 8 p.m. to 9:30. The Sunday will be from 4 to 5:30. I don't want to break up your whole day. Some of y'all watch football. Some of y'all do those different things. I will say, and please, and again, I tried to stress this, and y'all going to meet Kev, and Kev's going to tell it to you himself. Trust and believe. Kev's going to let y'all know. Don't waste his time. Do not. I show up and train on New Year's. I show up and train on my birthday, on Christmas. Nothing stops the training, ever. Okay? I come and I train. So I expect that if you sign up, if you say, yes, this is the discipline that I need in my life, this is what I want, then I expect you to be there too. I expect you to meet me halfway. And if you do that, if you push me, I'm going to pull you, I promise. Okay? So, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 9:30, Sunday from 4 to 5:30. I'm going to send out a meeting request. I'm going to send out meeting invites. It's going to be 2 invites, okay? Because the Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to make them all reoccurring, and I don't want to confuse you. But the Tuesday and Thursdays are going to be reoccurring meetings. Because they're at the same time, I can do that in one meeting request. But because Sunday is its own, has got its own different time, I mean, I could send out one meeting request if we did Sunday from 8 to, I can't do Sunday from 8 to 9:30. I've got a radio show.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. So Sunday from 4 to 5:30 has got to be the time. So I'm going to send out 2 meeting requests. They're reoccurring. And you will, if you use Outlook, you will be able to double-click the ICS file and save it into your Outlook calendar. That way you have a reminder that comes up when it is class time. Okay? I'm going to distribute materials. Did everybody get the disc? I think maybe some people started a little late. I copied and pasted a disc into the room.
Well, I got it. I just have a problem downloading it. That's all. Not really.
What's happening when you download it?
It comes up as, what does it come up as? Let me see this. Like as a zip file. I download it on the zip, and now I'm seeing this thing with like all kind of different things to go through. Like, I don't know. I guess I have to go through the zip file and find it basically.
You wanna I did not get to download the second link. There's only one. Who was that? Sorry?
I did not receive that too.
Yeah, this is Greg Pierre. I'm listening.
And so who was having the problem? Greg?
Yeah, I was.
You want me to share your desktop really quickly? I can give you controls. You can share your desktop, and I can help you through it.
Yeah, sure. Now, so what I need to do?
All you're going to need to do right now, you see that I passed the present the privileges?
Present the privileges. Where you at? Present the privileges.
Well, if you go up to the top now, you can hit share.
I see chat. I see participation. I see note. I do not. Okay, I see share. I see share now. All right. Share my desktop, right?
Yep. Make sure you don't have nothing, we don't want to, we don't want to see that, okay?
All right.
In the G-Squad training, please close any sensitive windows.
I have like about 4 monitors. I'm not sure which monitor this is on.
Oh, it'll tell you. When you go to share it, it'll ask you which monitor you want to.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure which monitor I'm looking at. Like the one that is. Okay, now I said I'll fix it somehow. Okay, yeah, okay, I see it. Yeah, okay, I see it does. All right, I got it.
Right, it gives you the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I got 8 monitors, bro. Okay, so there is your download. Hit open.
All right.
Oh, and it doesn't have. So go to Google and go grab 7-zip. Anyone can follow along and do exactly what I'm instructing you to do. Go to the internet.
Okay, go to the internet. Okay.
You don't have a zip utility that's associated with it. That's all.
Okay. Okay, what you want me to do now?
Type in 7-zip.
7-zip.
Miracle 7-zip. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And I always take the second one down. Go to the second one down. Free 7-zip. Yeah.
Okay.
7-zip. Download now. Yep. There you go. All right. And once that's downloaded, why don't we go ahead and get that installed?
I'm pressing it.
You've got that chat window. Move your chat window out of the way there.
Guess right here.
Yep.
Let's try that again. No, that's not doing it. That don't matter. It's not working still.
That wasn't it? Has it finished downloading yet?
I would assume, yes. Let's try that again. Okay, look like it maybe it was a bogey. It was a bogey, I guess. Windows cannot access specific device, path, blah, 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 blah.
What?
See it?
Windows cannot process the specified device. You may not have the appropriate permissions to access this item. Where is your download? Oh my, that's a Windows 8 computer, isn't it?
Ah, you like that.
No. No one does.
No, we don't.
No, we absolutely don't. Jeez.
Windows 8. There it is.
All right.
Norton, too.
What's
You're
that?
the expert, so.
And Norton, yeah. Who said that? DeMonte?
Yeah, I said that.
DeMonte got it. That's what's up. That's right. You see Norton, that's the problem. What else you see? He's using the bad browser, too, isn't he?
Internet Explorer.
Yeah, he's using a bad browser. We gonna get you squared away. We gonna fix you up, bro. Okay, that.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. You can okay that. And we're gonna have to figure out you were the best candidate to do this with. We're gonna have to figure out. So what this means is that Windows 8 has got its own compression utility. We're going to have to use that to unzip it, and then we'll run the. So, okay, that message that you got on screen, and you can get out of the internet.
All right.
My guess is it's in your downloads folder. So you can go to that downloads folder. In fact, if you go to the drop down where it says open for the solar course, it should give you open location. Try open with. Nah, forget it. It doesn't look in the app store. Try the more options. It may have a compression utility in there. No, nothing's registered. Let's go to your download location. Go to Start and Computer.
Oh, Start Computer. Okay, you're talking about this right here.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not talking about that.
Yeah, you can get there from here. Start. We want to go to your downloads.
I know what.
Go ahead. This PC.
Oh, this PC. Where's that? Where's
on
this
the
PC?
far right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Downloads.
It's a lot of different things in there.
Oh, okay. Let's go through some others. We're gonna close it. I'm gonna come back to you in the Windows 8 machine. All right. We're gonna. I'm gonna come back to you with the Windows 8. I'm gonna take a
101 would be best.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'm gonna take back presenter privileges. Was anybody else having a problem? Downloading and getting that software. What I can do is I can create a video as well that will show you how to do that. So why don't we do this? Why doesn't everybody come up with a name? Let's everybody type a name for our room, for our solar room. And whatever name everybody likes the most is the one that we'll choose. And we'll name that for the solar room on Facebook. The sun room is beach. Wait a minute. Straight Reggie like that. Yo, the sun room's off the chain. Power is power. Black sundial.
Where are we putting these names at?
In the chat room.
Chat room. Okay, where's this chat room? Oh, right here. Okay, I see it.
Had too many things in your download folder. Can't find. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
That was good.
Melanin powered Sahara room. That's good. That's good. Son of Mel. Son of Mel. Sun people. Ra. I love a Ra.
I'm trying to do this chat thing. I can't seem to be. I don't know why I'm not typing, but
look up at the top.
Yes.
You found the chat. You got the chat room thing.
Yeah.
Can you click into the box?
Yeah, I can click into the box. I'm just not able to type for some reason.
Windows 8.
That's real good. That's real good. I like that one. Well, I could daggone type in my box fine, the address box. I just can't type into your chat.
Click out and click back in, or minimize it and open it back up. Hey, Rue's Life. Hey, Rue's Life. Oh, hey, Rue, you're typing to just me. Type that in the room so everybody can see. Hey, Rue's Life.
Oh, I see what I'm doing. I got it. So that was my fault.
Sun kiss. Yeah, we're gonna have all kinds of little snow bunnies throwing up into our damn room. We don't want that. We got the power. Oh, you're typing to me privately, Greg.
Oh well, I don't know how to do it. Okay, let me do it.
See with the
arrow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Now switch on everyone. Okay.
Yep. AFU, all for us. Chemet Solar Studies. Ooh. All right. Yeah, I got a bunch of them in here. Yeah, I got a bunch of good ones. The last one, my last class, we were what? Oh, the Solar Soldiers.
Hey, can I
we got the power.
share my screen real quick?
Yeah, what?
Say it again?
What?
Can I
What'd you
share
say?
my screen?
Yeah, who's that?
DeMonte.
Yeah. What are you planning to show us there, DeMonte?
Yeah, right.
The download.
Okay. All right.
Where is it? Share my desktop.
This is a family show, you know. We don't keep this. You're gonna keep this on solar, people, okay?
Wait a minute. So now, is my sharing finished? I'm not on sharing no more, am I?
No, you're not.
Okay, good.
See there. I'm gonna need you people to focus. Yep, Magic ISO, Mount CD. Yep, right there. Oh, you know what it's gonna do? Yes. I'm sorry. It's gonna make you download. Yeah. So hit download in the upper left-hand corner. I'm sorry about that. Yep, that's right. Because it's a framework, and then you download the other piece. Yeah. So now go to download site 1. Very good. Again, what you using Internet Explorer?
No, this is Firefox.
Oh, all right. Coming up out of my class, man.
Firefox. I was using Firefox too. See what you talking about?
Oh, was you? You were using? Okay. Yes, A5, brother.
I thought I was. Maybe
Yeah, you were. My bad. I got a real prejudice for Internet Explorer.
All right. So now,
go ahead and click into your Magic ISO. Set up the Magic ISO component.
Oh, if he did his, then I should be able to done mine, I guess.
Well, he's Windows 7.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well.
Things get a little different when you trust Microsoft. And the bad thing is, and people don't know it, is for the next year or so, every computer that you buy in the market is going to have Windows 8, and all they're doing is making their own, shit. They're drumming up their own business. Yep, that's fine. This program installed correctly. And now go ahead and find that file again, right-click it, and let's mount that ISO.
All right.
There's something else installing. Look down the bottom. What's Magic ISO doing there? You click it again. Yep. You must have clicked it twice. Finish. All right. Now you can minimize this and go ahead back to the ISO file. There you go. And now right-click and go to Magic ISO and mount the student ISO. And go ahead. Wait a minute. Why is it? Oh, it might have required a reboot, actually. It may require a reboot. 1 second. Go back. Do it again. Do the Magic ISO again. We might not have downloaded the right component. Okay. Go to install Magic ISO Virtual CD. In the center, go to Windows, what version of your Windows 64-bit?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, click on that. Save that. Yep, that was the file. That's a 1.3 megabyte file. Okay, and if you open that and run that, that puts the add-on to the Magic ISO. If you would save that link and send that to everybody in the room.
This link right here?
Yeah, that you're just on, because they need to do that anyway. Everybody has to do that in order to get this to run correctly.
Oh, so if I get that, I should be good.
Well, you were trying to get 7-zip, which was just to open up this file. 7-zip wasn't running to you. We didn't even get to. So you might be able to just go to the Magic ISO. Yeah, you could just go to the Magic ISO and install that anyway. Yep. You may be able to just go get Magic ISO and open up that. Oh no, you still have to have the video.
If I get the 7-zip running, then that's it. That's all you need.
Yeah, if you get that 7-zip, then you can extract the files that I sent, and you're going to be able to use that CD.
CD. All right, then shoot. Let me show you that then.
What do you got going there, DeMonte?
Well,
it's installing. Like I got the spinning circle, so.
Oh, okay. It looked like it was frozen up for me.
Yeah, spinning circle is freezing.
It's not responding.
Wait a sec. Don't go too fast. Give it a sec. Sounds like someone else just joined. There you go. Yes.
Somebody said that they're on a Mac. They need something different, right?
Yes, they will. I think the Mac is native. What does the Mac have? The Mac uses, what was that?
Not ISO.
No, it uses a different format. They are DMG files. What is it? Yeah, you can convert the files.
All right. Which one am I doing?
Run the, there you go, top one, yep. Gaming tools for Mac, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Nice. All right.
And then you have all of the tools necessary, okay? That ain't even a half of it. Y'all gonna have, yeah, I'm gonna overload you with tools. You will, at the end of this, be installers. You will be able to do this job anywhere at any time. The only tool that you're gonna need is your mind and a screwdriver. All right, so did we come to a consensus on the room name? There was a lot of good names. Hey, Ruth Light, Kemet Reincarnated, Power of Ra, the Sun People. Any consensus on this name?
Yeah, that sunroom up there.
Sunroom straight off the rip. I mean, Reggie came out like swinging, man, like Babe Ruth. Sunroom. Yo. Any other? Return of the Solar Rights. What?
Cool.
What else? Anything? Anyone? We got to come to some agreement on what we will name it. I will name this, I will build this room this evening. We will have another solar class beginning approximately 8 weeks from now. Yeah, but is that right? Am I wrong?
Somewhere in March, probably.
Yeah, yeah, and you'll be able to jump right into that. So we're going to begin. Perfect. Have you got VCE testing so that you can perform that test over and over again, James? Did we speak? Did we speak about this? So we've got VCE testing software that allows you to do the 300 tests over and over. I'm sorry, 300 questions over and over. Yes, very good, very good. So we are going to begin.
I wonder if you guys did the crack correctly, because it's like 1,000 questions, and I keep hearing you guys say 300, and I don't know if you did the crack software installation right, but we'll talk about that in the A+ class.
Okay. Rose is having computer issues. Okay. So what we're going to have to do, Rose, is we'll try to connect offline and see maybe if I can't connect and help you stabilize your machine.
Me too, please.
Who is that?
Gregory Pierre.
Oh, that's Windows 8, man. That's a problem, man.
Hopefully you can help me out.
I'll try. I will try. So we're going to begin classes on the 13th. So that means next Tuesday is our first class. And so we're going Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. I will send out the invitations to those classes probably by the end of tonight. Okay? Queen, what do you have? What do you need?
I need people to email me their email addresses so that I can send invoices out for registration. My email address is techmojo, TECHMOJO, @trainingecho.com.
Which ones to put on the email address exactly?
Just email for invoice. Something in reference to the fact that you were on the kickoff call and you need the invoice.
Perfect. Now, what was the room name?
Sunroom.
What was that?
I like Sunroom. Like, I thought Black Sundial was something, but then I saw him post that, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I kind of like Sunroom too, and then Black Sundial is pretty hot. Anybody else? Anybody else like them too? Sunroom, you with that? We got 3 on Sunroom. Anybody else? Sunroom, that's what it is. Sunroom, let me record that. So it's going to be Sunroom Echo. Or Echo Sunroom. The Queen's going to correct me, don't you worry. It'll be the way it's supposed to be. Thank you. All right. So that is our room. That is our schedule. Does anybody have any questions? So Rose, can you hear me now?
Yes, can you hear me? I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Great. Finally. My computer, I'm still downloading that link. You know, I haven't had a chance to open it yet because it's still downloading.
Okay. I can connect with you offline, and we can, I can attempt to help you out. It seems to me, as even while I'm hearing you, that the download is biting into your connection speed. So while you were speaking, I could hear it kind of breaking up. So my guess is once your download is done, the resources to your computer will be restored and you'll be able to use it normally. However, I'd like to connect with you at some point this week to just stabilize your computer, to just make sure that everything is running well so that as we get into the class, you don't have those problems. You can stay connected and ask all questions that you have.
Okay.
Okay.
I really appreciate that.
Not a problem. Yeah, my guess is that's exactly what's going on. Is that download? I can hear it actually. That download is interfering with your ability to maintain a firm connection here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All meetings are recorded, so if you do happen to miss a meeting, don't worry. It's not like you're going to get dropped. You can get to the recording. You can listen to the recording. It is your responsibility to listen to those recordings and come with any questions that you have. Okay.
Mm.
Queen, are we using course sites for this? I don't know. I don't think so, huh? As I go forward. No, the only reason is because I just finished an A+ class on Saturday. So I've been, I've been kind of stretched out a little bit. So I didn't get a chance to build it in the course sites. But in the next session, the next solar course, I will probably build it out in course sites. It's going to be the same material, the same stuff. It's just that it's in a different location and different presentation type. Okay. But yeah, I will definitely be getting that in the course sites in the future. And Reggie and everyone, again, like I said, I'm not here to build students. And I don't consider you students. You are my peers. This is something that I simply know that I can do, right? This is something that I can do. I will be challenging you to teach me what you can do, okay? I will be challenging you on a regular basis because I want to learn. I know you got something, right? What my man said, what you got on my drink. I know you, what's up, Red? What's up, Craig? I know you got something, and I'm going to try to bring that out. I want trainers. I want y'all to train. When this is all said and done, I want y'all to take a class. I want y'all to take the course material and circulate this training through your social networks and teach people how to do this. You take registration fees, right? You set your own schedule. You work from home. That's right. And we build a pyramid of training and an economy from the ashes. Okay? Oh, the Altoid phone charger. Stop playing. I got an Altoid box. Man, look. Y'all gonna make me show it to you. I got the Altoid box on my desk. Yay, man. Stop playing. Yeah, the phone charger is real easy. Yeah, man, that Altoid phone charger. I went and got, well, and I'm not gonna, y'all gonna love this, man, because when you start to think about the things that you can do, wait a minute. Okay, I gotta show it to you then. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool out here with this. Wait a minute, let me see. Let me see. Okay, so the video is coming up. What I'm working on right now, I got project after project happens, but what I'm doing is I'm gonna take this cigar box. All right, I'm gonna take this cigar box and I'm going to inlay a solar panel. This solar panel. Okay, positive and negative, it's black and red. I'm going to inlay this solar panel into this box. Okay, once that's inlaid into the box, then I have a charge controller, which is going to continue to charge my battery. And this battery, sitting inside of this box, what I'll do is I will put USB ports all along the outside on both sides of this box. So the next time, Reggie, when we at the Malcolm X Festival and somebody says, hey, can we, does anybody have power? And I'm telling you, Reggie, this year, you feel me? This year, we're going to put this box down on the table and everybody is going to plug their phones in. And everybody is going to be able to charge their phone. Okay? This is what we're doing.
We're going to have a tent that's solar powered. That's going to be the cell phone station for the festival. We got it in the works. You already know.
Do you hear? Do you see what's going to happen here, people, in this solar class? Do you see what's going to happen? We're building applications. We're building the things that we need every day. When the brother talked about an Altoid phone charger, just like that, we're going to run a USB right on the outside of that, and that will charge your phone. Throw it in your pocket. You straight. As long as you have, as long as there's sun in the sky, and even when the sun goes down, there are batteries inside that will continue to charge your battery. And then tomorrow, when the sun comes up, you put your Altoid box outside. It will charge those batteries. Those batteries will then be available to you to have power. You won't have to plug your phone in ever again. Ever again in a renewable capacity. These are the kinds of solutions that we're going to deploy. Oh my, wearable, yes. So I'm going to show you all where to get everything too. Oh, I got the project site. Let's get you all started. I'm going to get you all started in the geekdom today. Today we're going to get you started. I ain't giving you no breaks. Okay, here is your project website. You have here solar buttons. You have here. When I say solar buttons, wait a minute. I've got conductive thread. Conductive thread. I'm working on coats that will generate power. Like you heard me say earlier, the MP3 player. Easy to do. Very, very easy to do. There is nothing that you're going to be able to come up with that we're not going to be able to do. You all are going to love this. Okay, you're going to love this. And again, it's to take anything. This is a cigar box. You can go into your local stores, neighborhoods right now, and grab a cigar box, and you can turn this into anything you want. You can make this anything you want. Okay, I've got, I'll show you the Alpha 2.0. I don't know if I can get it up there. Here's one. I don't know how secure these guys are in here. I don't know the last time I've worked on it, but this is the Alpha 2.0 Alpha Mini. Okay, so this box, this is a gun case that I outfitted, and basically that's an emergency light on the side, so I can carry this. Okay, if there was danger and I needed to take power and I needed to get out, I can carry this, and it's a flashlight. Then I've got heavy-duty power plugs coming out of here. So I can take this and I can power anything that I might need. I've got the light built in. That's an LED light, so it's not taking much from the battery. And I've got those power plugs, so I can juice anything that I need to. So now there's enough power in that box for me to be able to carry my refrigerator for a short period of time. Okay, I can carry, if there was a power outage or a short-term power outage, I can carry my refrigerator for a short period of time. What's really cool is I can take some of the boxes that I've built. Man, y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna wait. I'm collecting haters, man. I'm gonna go out onto the beach, and I'm gonna bring my 40-inch LCD TV and an Xbox, and I'm gonna plug it into my box, and I'm gonna sit there under an umbrella, and I'm gonna play my game. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm going to do. Now, I haven't played Xbox in years, so I don't know what I'll play, but I'll play something. I can promise you that. Yeah, so when I say, yeah, kind of, doesn't it? I mean, you know, why you brought an Xbox to the beach? Yeah. But so as I said, the truth is, this is going to be a lot of fun. Not only is it going to be a lot of fun, whoa, see, now the queen, look, you build a cooler. Y'all going to ruin it because Kev's coming in. I guarantee you, that's how come I haven't spoken to Kevin, because he was building one. He's building the cooler that has a radio built in, so you're just going to take a car stereo, right, and insulate speakers on the side. And this is just going to be your regular cooler, thermos, right? Speakers and stuff on the side. And I think he was going to have some little fun things on top. I like there's one that's out there that's got a blender, all solar powered. So I'm thinking, you know, like the, what is it? The tailgating party? Whoa. You could have a box that is the tailgating party essential, right? So the practical application, this is what wait. Do you think, let me tell you something. With the power problems that they've got in Africa, don't you understand? The way that I will do my marketing plan, the sum total of my marketing plan will be to wait till the lights go out and whip up a margarita and sit my black behind down. That's going to be, that's the total, that's the sum total of my marketing plan. And as people hear my margarita going down with the cool, refreshing drinks, trust and believe, they want a margarita too. Oh, gosh. So, but again, this is going to be a lot of fun. You are going to learn, and you are going to innovate. At the end of this, you will build solutions, okay? So I'm looking forward to it. I took some time. It took a lot of time to build the course. It took a lot of studying. And you're going to find, Kev's going to come in and he's going to tell you, this is the culmination of hundreds of hours of study, of trial and error, of reading, of researching, of many, many different hours, both on Kev's part and on my part, to bring and build a course that is going to deliver you concisely the information that you need to be able to ensure that you could do this all day long, all day long. Once you get it, you got it. Okay. Now we're talking about the flexibles, just like the Queen said, the tent. When you think about camping, what? Wait a minute. Your tent's going to be the spot. Ooh, yeah. Your tent's going to be the spot. Lava lamps and all kinds of stuff popping off over there, right? Turned down for what? Yo, I mean, so Truth is, the applications are endless, absolutely endless. The end of the application is the end of your imagination. It's true. James is trying to unplug. You're in the wrong class, brother. It is true to get away from technology, but it's good to have lights, right? Certainly well, I use a hand crank radio. And so I'll always have radio, but certainly, how about a hot plate? You might want to, well, I mean, yeah, you're in the outside, you can cook on the fire. Certainly, there are other ways, but you do need power, okay? I'm gonna let James go on over there and make a fire. I'm cooking up I'm hooking it up over here, you know. Y'all can go to James' tent, you can go to my tent. It's up to you. I got chili and stuff cooking, you know, I don't know. All right. Any other questions, my beloved?
Okay, how is this thing going to work as far as me getting back with you to help me with my computer to download this stuff?
Yes, shoot me an email, either on Facebook or at my email address, peter@trainingecho.com, and we'll set up a WebEx through this week. Oh, yeah, I don't have any classes. So we'll set up a WebEx during this week, and I'll just jump on the same way that we were right here.
Yeah.
And we'll take a look around, see if we can get that squared away.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
You are certainly welcome, brother. All right. It is true. The Queen just told you, y'all are the reason that this is done. I do this, man. I train. I don't stop training. And the reason is because I may not be the one that brings this whole thing, brings the change, but I'm sure going to try to be the one that sparks one of the minds that does. Okay, it's not going to be because I didn't put the information there. Okay, it's never going to be that. That ain't going to be the reason. The link that I put in the room is it's crack. I don't know whether or not any of y'all went to it. Adafruit. But you're going to find the best projects for you to do, nice little kits, inexpensive, and yeah, it's crack. Trust and believe, Adafruit is crack, right? So, again, we're going to begin next week on Tuesday. Hopefully, I'll introduce you to Kevin then. I'm going to get the room built. The Queen's going to get the invoices sent out. And we're going to get together, y'all. We're going to do this. Yeah, that's right. We was on the mountain teaching. In the mountains of Maine. Yeah, we sure was. I don't stop training. I will be here. The registration cost is $200. Right? Any other questions? You will not need any material. All the material that you need, I have produced. All of the reading material, you will have it. You'll need nothing. All right? Yo, very good. Again, it's going to be my pleasure. I've been waiting for this. So, yep, we can accept money orders. That's fine. I mean, well, you better ask Mojo. I be answering. I just be saying stuff. The Queen gonna correct me later. I should just, you know, off the rip, just let her answer. I should learn. I don't.
Yeah. One more question. You know, I mean, I can't speak for everybody else, but I don't work right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like, I really have free time in my hand. Would it still be a whole lot for me just to take the solar and the A+? I mean, I do no work at all.
You're not working at all. My brother. So here's the thing.
I'm listening.
The reading associated with the A+ certification is going to be about 60 minutes a day. Okay? The reading associated with the solar is probably going to be about 30 to 60 minutes a day. I mean, yeah. You know, I mean, you're not going to mix them up. It's not like it's going to get mixed up.
Okay.
Right? If you can do that, then, yeah, you'll benefit.
All right, 'cause, you know, I really would like to do both classes. I'm like a prepper. I like to do as many things as I can. I'm a prepper.
Mm-hmm. And I got to tell you, so you know, perhaps better than anybody, how very valuable this is. And Rose going to Haiti, I mean, if you think about what it is that we're doing right here, and you think about what we're talking about, you're going to change everything with this knowledge. You will build solutions that are going to, well, you know what? First and foremost, you're going to eat real good. If you start deploying solutions in Haiti and bringing those back over there and we're going to learn where you can order these things in bulk, the various pieces and components that you need in bulk, look, and put solutions together. That is what it's about, bringing it to the ground. So by the time these corrupt governments look up and say, hey, okay, we're ready to outfit Ghana because they've taken care of us, by the time they look up, we done saturated it and everybody's got power. We don't need you anymore. See?
When is the next, when is the kickoff class for that? Are you going to send the email out on that?
For the A+?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to send that out this evening. The kickoff class for that is tomorrow.
Okay, then I'll be sure to have you to like instant message your Facebook so you don't forget me or anything. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Do we have Gregory on both classes, Queen?
I don't think so, but we can add him to the A+.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Queen. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And now I saw somebody say, can we team up on a solar project? You know, I don't mind that. The only thing is this, that when you yourself are sitting there, so you're going to get it into your mind, and you're going to say, you know what, I can do this. I've been studying this. I got it. I can do it, right? Then there's going to come the day where you're going to order all the stuff, and it's going to be sitting there in front of you. And you're saying, you know what, I got it. I got everything I need. I can do it. I can do it. And then you know what you have to push past? The I can do it, and damn it, just do it now. Because I'm going to tell you, you'll sit there with those parts and pieces, and you'll say, I got it. And you'll design diagrams. You'll go through it in your mind. You'll sketch it out. You'll go back to your book, and you'll tweak, and you'll try to make sure that and you know what? You done already got to 90%. Do it. You got to put your hands in it. And once you do, I promise you, the very first time each and every one of you deploys a project, nothing will ever be the same. You will wait. Your neighbors and friends will want to keep away from you because you be straight cutting their stuff up, trying to turn it into solar boxes. Wait a minute, where you going with that? You know, you be looking at turning these things into solar applications. I don't know whether or not any of you saw it, but there was a share that I put out there where you can make a heating system out of tin cans. You take those cans that have soda in it, and you spray paint those all black, and you build those into a frame, and on the top and the bottom you put cutouts for venting, and you vent that inside of your house, and you let that thing weighs ounces. Okay, it weighs nothing, and you hang that up anywhere on the side of your house or have that anywhere where the sun hits, and you have just created a heat source for your house, and that thing blows. That thing will blow heat in your house. So we're working on all renewable. We're even going to touch on some of the wind turbines and how that relates, because one of the best systems that you can have built is one that has an alternating power. Okay, so I can take wind or sun, right? And so that's, you know, again, this is where we're going with this. All right. Any other questions?
Yeah, you know, I'm the questionnaire, so I won't take too much time. The thing is now, people with, I don't have a criminal background myself, but people with criminal background, is it really that easy for them to get a job once they do the A+ certification? Is it easy for them?
So I'll say that, well, and I'm not, you know, you use all kinds of bad words. I won't say I had a criminal background. I will say that, I was young and in America, and,
I have some contact with the system.
I mean, at the end of the day, and furthermore, I will say that, and a lot of people don't believe it when I say it, but I was thrown out of high school. If you asked me to produce a high school diploma today, I couldn't. And yet, I've taught Harvard professors. So, really, people tell me that, again, I won't go the criminal path, but I had a felony. That was the one, the big F. The big F.
That would be criminal. That would be criminal.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get into semantics who was the real criminal here. I'm not going to do that. But what I will say is
that's criminal. By definition.
I've had the hurdles. I've had all of those hurdles. And it has not stopped me, not once. That's right. I don't want nobody looking for a job. Why would you look for a job? I don't want nobody looking for a job. If you leave here looking for a job, then I failed. Okay? And the information and the knowledge, the body of knowledge that you are taking, you will be able to do that. Even with the CompTIA, you're going to find when you come into my class, you will learn how to repair the screens for iPhones. You'll learn how to do data recovery. And there are organizations that charge you $10,000 just to look at the disk to tell you whether or not they can do the data recovery. Okay? You're going to see and learn and get the tools in the A+ certification to be able to deploy Windows Server 2010, right? How to deploy Active Directory. So I take it far past where A+. If you were to go to CompTIA, they're going to give you that book knowledge, and you'll be able to speak those words that they've spoken to you. You won't really know anything. By the time you come out of my class, you're a full-fledged geek. Tell them, Queen.
Tell me about it, Lord have mercy. I'm geeked out.
Yeah, I'm not playing. I go way past A+. People coming out of my training is going to be more of a sysadmin. A+ certification, you ain't never going to see no VMware. You're never going to touch no Server 2010, ever. So I would like to, I would like to be doing a Network Plus right now, but I needed to get another A+ in, and I needed to get another Solar, and I'll tell you why. I'm a little behind. I'm a little behind because currently I'm the only one right now. I got myself, the Queen, and Kev that are training. I don't have enough trainers to take over the trainings, the entry-level trainings that I'm doing in order to move to the advanced ones. I'd like to go to the Networking Plus training, but somebody's got to keep the A+ going, right? This is the screen door. The Network Plus is the next one. So I'm looking for the trainers. I'm trying to cultivate trainers. So while you're in this training class, understand, remember the look and feel. See how it's going. See the energy. See everything that happens in this training. Because at the end of the day, I'd love for you all to be able to take that. Okay? I'd love for you all to be trainers at the end. Set your own schedule. And Rose will sit in Haiti, and she will train from there, socializing it and teaching people all over the world how to do this. You see? So we're looking at multiple potential threads of opportunity here. Okay. Any other questions? We went a little long, 5 minutes. I'm usually pretty good with my time estimates. I'm really bad with running on. I'll keep teaching all night. All right, my beloved. We are going to get together. I'm going to send out the invitations for the next classes. Queen's going to send out the invoices once you all send their emails. I'm going to build the sunroom and get everybody added to that, and we're going to go forward. Yes, James. James, you wanted to get on the A+ too? Yes, you can. James, aren't you preparing to take your test pretty soon? You did it. You did it with me?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He started in the class with, what's his name? Jelani.
Jelani?
And he, a lot of people fell off from that class.
Okay.
But he paid and started the class already, so he'll be able to come into this one.
Okay, excellent. So do you have his email? We're going to get him added too? Him and Gregory? Okay.
Yep.
Very good. Hey, my people, I can't wait. We taking hills. Good. I like it. I like that aggressive. I like that. Yeah. We taking hills, people. Nobody's playing. Please be as serious about this thing as me. Please get as excited as I am. Take this energy. We're going to do this, and we're going to change everything. We're going to change everything. Not a little bit. No, we're going to change this. All right? I'm going to make sure of it. All right, my beloved. Aaron, man, it's good to see you, young man, back in the house. How old are you now?
I'm 14.
14. That's all right. That's all right. Yes, sir. We getting there together, y'all. We getting there together. All right, y'all have a great night. I'm going to get everybody added to the group, and we're going to keep this thing moving.
All right.
All right.
Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.